set. And they sent on their journey. Untidy beginning, Naomi very slow to go, and the Matador almost came down. The Matador's right out the back early on. Stockades 3 around, Promises there, Flamenco Dancer, the Bungalow, in full bloom's a fighter, Dunsi's moving around them, Not Now Pussycat, a number of fighters and a lot of argy-bargy. The Matadors head up in the air, Sarabi behind runners, Naomi and Lunatide, many fighters, half the field fighting. Promise settled into a good rhythm, a length and a quarter, Stockade second, Flamenco Dancer, Dunsi. The first quartet are well settled, the Bungalow's fighting, Not Now Pussycats around them, in full bloom, the Matador, Sarabi, Naomi and Lunatide. Stockade's about to attack Promise with 400 to go. Flamenco Dancers towards the inside. Dunsi's got aim on them, 2 lengths to make up the Bungalow. Promise coming to the 300-meter marker. Dunsi looks the dive wire. Here comes Dunsi with a run. Flamenco Dancer goes to the inside, but it's Dunsi, Promise. Flamenco Dancer's got a rails run. Dunsi the leader. Flamenco Dancer, Sarabi is charging down the middle. Dunsi, Flamenco Dancer, Sarabi. Flamenco Dancer got there. Flamenco Dancer, Dunsi, Promise, Sarabi, photos for the minor spots. A very rough race here, and Flamenco Dancer ends up getting through at the rail. Dunsi moved up a winner, but once again just gets tagged. Promise, Sarabi coming to the post, but number 5, Flamenco Dancer. Warren Kennedy seen to good advantage again in these tight finishes, gets the head in front. Flamenco Dancer. Dunsi second. Sarabi and Promise for that minor position. Maybe Promise just ahead of Sarabi. That's the quartet for race 8. Then came Stockade, Not Now Pussycat, in full bloom. Naomi, the Matador, Lunatide, the Bungalow. Look at this, Promise down the inside. Flamenco Dancer, the gap's big enough to get through there, and Dunsi still hands and heels, but over the last 100, Dunsi just drifts in for a stride or 2. Promises there, and Flamenco Dancer, you'll see it gets very tight there. Promise just had to steady between them for a stride, and Flamenco Dancer gets up on the shadow of the post there. Flamenco Dancer, Dunsi, Promise between them, and Sarabi very tight to the inside, but number 5, Flamenco Dancer, gets up and wins. That is race 8, back to the studio.
Well, Flamenco Dancers come through to notch up her second career win, and I'm sure Dennis will agree. She may have been given a high rating. She was at 81 at one stage, I see, in a career. Of course, she's now dropped down to a 63, and that seems to be more. She was quite high up in the ratings then.
Yeah, well, she ran second and first in the first 2 starts, and as you know, they punished them terribly. But forget about that. I think coming back there, well done to Mario again. Thanks all for his support, and Des, you know. We had a nice day, second, third, and a winner. But I must say, I think this was the ride of the day. I think Warren pulled out all stops. I can't express what a top ride when it was needed at the line, because he was cramped a bit going down the inside. And he was positive coming out the pen, so I think a superb ride, you know. That's how you want a jockey to ride for you. So I think the reason I'm standing in the 1 box is because of Warren's great ride.
Well, we must give compliments to the trainer as well. You know, while she's taken a bit of time, you seems to got her in a nice place then.
Yeah, she's had so many issues. She was a very nice filly. She first went in the wind, and we did a wind up on her. Yeah, she's a very nice filly, but she's got so many issues. But again, you know, if you haven't got the right boy on top doing the right thing, I think he rode a superb race. Not often I give the jockeys credit. Some of them ride like funny things, but I think Warren rode a superb race.
You're looking as good as your horses, then. You're trimming down.
I don't know about trimming down. I'm just buying bigger clothes.
Well done, Dan. Nice way to end it off. Warren, I agree with the ride. We've already given the ride of the day. Although it's not this one,
Yeah.
it was the Bayou. We've given it to the Bayou. I thought that was a great ride as well.
Yeah, thanks, Deez. And just a comment there. Mr. Bosch does look as good as horses, but this is a very big filly, eh?
Yeah.
She's very big. So, yeah, they look on par.
Okay, coming back to the race, how did things work out for you?
Very nice for me, Deez. Initially I thought the 6 furlong might find it out a bit sharp. She ran such a crack at me in a 1400 at Scottsville behind Trippy's Girl. And I thought maybe the 6 a little bit sharp for her, let's see. And she broke really well with me, Deez, and she was there for free. For absolutely nothing, I was in the box. And, we turned the straight. She had a lot of running in her. I went down the inside. It got very cramped there. But fortunately, she's a big filly. She could take that. If it was a smaller filly, might have chickened out. But this filly showed a lot of heart, put her head down.
You had to be brave as well. The inside running rail you mentioned can get tight because you guys are mostly racing middle to inside down the straight on the turf.
Yeah, Deez, the turf's in beautiful nick. It's fair all over. You can really run anywhere. So the false rail's only 4 meters out. So instead of running towards the outside and losing a couple of links, when it's out more, the guys loop and go down the outside. It's all a momentum thing, Deez. But lovely win for this filly. Well done to Mr. Bosch, to Mr. Ferreira, and obviously to Des.
And you've had a lovely day as well, Warren.
Yeah, Deez can't complain. 3 winners, very happy. Unfortunately, that other horse of mine got scratched. I made him a big run.
What happened there? Did he actually injured himself?
I don't know exactly, but we weren't happy with the way he was walking around the ring, Deez, and I think there was a little niggle there, so safer bet, take him out. He's a nice horse and he can come back another day.
Well, it's turned out to be a beautiful day for you. Keep up the good work. Well done, Warren.
Thanks so much, Deez. Cheers.
Lovely, and well done to Mario Ferreira as well. Number 5, Flamenco Dancers come through to close off the Pick 6. And the judges posted 5, 6, 8, and 7. That's a wrap of our race meeting at Greyville. We had 8 races on the turf, some superb action as well. Well done if you find yourself in the winners' queue. A big thank you to Sheldon Peters upstairs calling all 8 races, to Kevin Shea and Warren Linferner, of course, Gold Circle TV, and let's not forget Denver, Mr. Chips Grantham, who steered the ship today. And we wish him and his crew all the best. And the meeting will never go by without the mention of the best and hardest working cameraman on course. That will never change. It's none other than Zane. From myself, Deez, Diane, until we meet again, you take care. Salani Gashle.